What up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to talk about how to find identity in yourself. I think a lot of the time people are trying to find identity in groups, family, people around them, trying to make sure that they can feel like they fit in instead of them actually being okay with who they are. You're always mixing yourself up with different crowds, trying to figure out what other people like, going to different events that other people really want you to be at, doing things that other people really want you to be a part of, but you're not really doing things for yourself. You're not really learning about who you need to be. You know what I'm saying? God has already put it on your heart to have a certain gift and to do certain things, but you're focused on, I don't know if I'll be accepted by this person in this group and these family members. You know what I'm saying? You have to put yourself in a predicament where you're like, what does it look like where I don't care enough that I'm not going to keep letting people hinder who I want to be? What does it look like when I want to do something that other people don't want to do, and I can actually stand up for myself to say, no, I'm not going to do that? What does it look like for me to set the standard for myself whenever life happens and I want to go out and do my own thing? You know what I'm saying? For me, setting my own standard was not smoking, not drinking. So at first people were like, well, if you don't smoke and if you don't drink, then what else do you do for fun? There's no way that you can actually go out and have fun without having to do either of those things. Excuse me. But then as they start to realize that they probably shouldn't be doing that, or as they're growing up, or as they're putting themselves in the right circles and the right environments, now they come back and they're like, you know what? I actually respect that you don't do that. I actually respect that you can stand on it. I'm not going to be able to offer you anything and you're suddenly falling short. The same way that if I had another friend, I'd be like, oh man, you say you want to drink this weekend. How are you drunk? How is it that you said you weren't going to do this certain thing and now we're in a predicament where you still did it? Because you didn't hold that standard for yourself, right? Because you didn't say no enough, because you wanted to fit in more. You wanted to put yourself in a predicament where other people would like you and that you would feel valued being with this certain amount of people. So now that you're on your own, now that you're kind of away from the people that are influencing you, you feel like you have lost your identity. You feel like you've lost the passions that you feel like you used to have. Now you're trying to figure out, what do I need to do to get back on my feet to find out who I need to be, right? And these are the couple of questions that I think you need to ask yourself. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about, honestly? What do you like to do that you're okay with being different from other people? What do you like to do that will make you separate from other people? What positions could you be in and rooms could you connect in that maybe your friends won't be in? Because what if they love doing video games and you love art? You know what I'm saying? What if you have different hobbies than what your normal group likes to do? Then what? Okay, well, do I give up the passion that I already have to go do what they want to do? Or do I just put myself in a predicament to still focus on the career or the goals or the things that I like to do for myself? Which one am I going to do? Which one am I going to choose? That's what you have to figure out. Am I going to keep choosing other people, or am I just going to learn how to choose myself? You're letting people choose for you without you recognizing it. You're letting people choose them over you because you're choosing them over you. You're choosing how to be consistently doing things that you don't want to do. And then you feel like you do enjoy doing it because you're doing it with them. You feel like you do enjoy doing it because you're fitting in. You feel like you do enjoy doing it because it gives you something to do. It gives you moments to get out the house. It gives you moments to escape reality. It gives you moments to go club and go party and feel like you deserve whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But you forget how important it is to literally just be okay with you, to live in your own skin. You forget. You have that choice. You don't have to be like everybody else. You can learn how to say no. You can learn how to keep going. You can learn how to keep growing and be who God has genuinely called you to be. Those passions that you have, the standards that you need to set for yourself. What if you want to become a gym rat? You want to start losing weight, start gaining some muscle, but your friends are like, you know what? I just want to go out and drink. I just want to go out and club. You want to be at home. You might like reading books. They're going to call you lame for that. Hey man, I'm starting to get to a season of my life. I feel like I need to grow. I feel like I need to be better. I have a family at home. I can't just be going out. I can't be doing things. I'm in a relationship. I can't be doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that you have to set the standard for. What does it look like when you say no to the group? Are they going to bash you? Look at this clown. He wants to read a book. All right, well, anyway, we're going to go out. We're going to drink tonight. Perfect. Sounds good. Or they're going to be like, you know what book you reading? You know what? I think low-key you on the right track. Maybe I should get into that too. Because the people that are going to sit there and criticize you are also going to be the same people that want to follow you after. Eventually, they're going to see the results that you've already produced. Eventually, they're going to see the results that you've already made out of yourself for setting standards for yourself. And now they're going to want to come back and see exactly what they need to do to get where you're at. When all it started with was a no from years ago. No, I'm not going to be a part of that. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do this. And now they're in a position where they want to be like, hey, so I know I said that this probably wasn't going to work. I said that it did work. How do I get into that? And as a person that set that standard years ago to being in the predicament that you're in now, or that you will be in, you'll feel a lot better to feel respected in that type of way than being like, you know what, I'm glad I went and did what everybody else was doing. Successful people always stand out from the crowd. They always do. They're not like everybody else. They're not always in the mesh of everything else. They learn how to be okay in solitude. When will you learn to be okay in solitude? When will you learn to be okay in your own skin? When will you learn to be okay with who you are and who you need to be and who God has called you to be? That's my question for you. Quick little video, man. Just wanted to go through this video. Appreciate y'all for making it this far. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys find any value in it, leave it in the comments. Connect with me on Instagram, King Malone, as you guys already know. But just sit with those things, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one that has to question, am I okay with following everybody else, or do I want to create my own path? Do I want to be the black sheep of the group, or do I want to mix in and blend in to be exactly where they are? That being said, y'all, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm gone.